I am unscripted and unfiltered, and I have zero idea what we're doing here. Okay. We've been recording and posting videos onto YouTube for a year. In fact, you're getting 2 videos today. Aren't you lucky? Because it's been a year, I wanted to do a bit of a state of the thing. Talk about what all is going on, explain changes that are happening, extra bonuses that may be happening in the future, what to expect. Like I said, it's been a year that there's been a video at least once a week here. Some of it's been new content, a lot of it has, and I've managed to learn a lot about recording, speaking to the microphone, editing, making videos, everything in the last year or so. I've taken on much larger projects than I ever expected to, honestly, especially with things like Dracula Daily and that winding up being a much larger project than I was expecting, and seeing exactly how much I could record in one sitting. I have made a handful more series since then, and am planning my videos through about the next half of 2024 at this point. And I'm looking forward to making them. I'm looking forward to making new things and exploring lots of new ideas and venues. Speaking of which, all of the places that you can find me, if you've ever gone to that little web address on the bottom of the screen during my normal stories, that is actually a landing page for me that shows all of the places where I am, everything that I write, everything that I draw, all the places where you can find my presence on the internet, including a handful of stores. I recently had to drop my Etsy because they decided to suspend my account and refuse to reinstate it, and so I've been moving stuff around, using new platforms, and finding that it's far more accessible to me than trying to keep up with Etsy's algorithms and ideas. I put out a new design on all of my merch stores every other week, and they're all hand-drawn by me, designed and everything, and I plan to continue to do that through the foreseeable future. I'm currently writing on Vocal and Medium, posting there every other week as well, and Medium is getting a post every week now that I'm part of the partnership program, while I catch up on any backlogged writings of what I've done. And as for things here, you're going to continue getting stories every week, with either independent stories that I find online or longer series of classics. But I also think that I want to try vlogs, which will almost feel like something that I'm doing right now. I don't necessarily want it to be the vanity vlog, talking to camera, really just glorifying me doing my own laundry kind of thing. What I want it to be more of is an audio journal. I want to get clips of the little calm moments throughout my life, showing happy, pretty things that I'm doing, working on, making, all of that. But I also want to talk about things that I'm learning, growing from, doing, the things in your life that you need to actually sit down and think about and process. I don't necessarily want them to be overly personal because I do have people in my life that I want to take care of. I have a relationship that I'm cultivating, I have a child, and I don't want to share personal details about their lives necessarily. But I do want to talk about the things that I learn after the fact, the conversations that resolve those things, and see what we can do with them in order to get better and to share those thoughts, because knowing that other people have them as well can be very beneficial, I've found, with many people. Sometimes if you hear something from someone else and know that they're going through the same thing, or they've learned the same lesson already, it can be very affirming as you're going through that part of your own journey. So I'm only planning on having those vlogs once a month, probably on the last day of every month, which means that I'll be putting out at least one additional video every month on top of all the stories. I'm also thinking that if that goes well, I might take on a second vlog every month, covering any media that I consume, because I do read a lot of books. I try to watch shows, but I fall behind a lot, and talking about that media and things that I find in them, because I tend to find a lot of weird little details, and I enjoy talking about it. All in all, there's a lot happening, a lot to come, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you are too.